Okay, so the topic is input devices for the sake of recording. And whenever you open this booklet, because I've just started the record, started recording the lecture. So I'll just review from where the booklet has been downloaded. It's from the website mandisha.com, from O levels.
So chapter number क्या है?
And chapter number is 3, paper 1, chapter 3. The name of the topic, the bigger topic is hardware and software, and then input devices is the subtopic. Okay, so once you will going to download the booklet, this is what you will going to get. Okay, every booklet in the beginning, I have included the syllabus like this. Let's just give me a minute. अस्सलाम वालेकुम अयाज, मैं क्लास से फ्री होके फौरन बाद तो मैं कॉल कर रहा हूँ इंशाल्लाह अराउंड। अच्छा बस ठीक है, मैं 1 घंटे से पहले अराउंड 40-45 मिनट्स के बाद कॉल कर रहा हूँ। ओके ओके ओके, whenever you will going to open this booklet, every booklet you will going to find the syllabus, up front. सबसे पहले वाले पेज पे तुम्हें syllabus नजर आएगा. And in this hardware booklet, the topic input devices is the third subtopic. Okay, so we need to get done with all these subtopics, input devices, and then subtopics. As we begin with the input devices, we all know already since our childhood what input devices are. They need to input data inside the computer. So there are so many different ways of, pouring in the data. It could be the keyboard, it could be the mouse, it could be the microphone, it could be the, camera. So these all are the input devices. But in O levels, we will going to talk a little bit ahead. For example, we have this thing in front of us, we call it 2D scanners. Now, it's not necessary that 2D scanners always looks like this. They can be, even you can use your smartphone's camera for the 2D scanning process as well. आजकल आप document को नीचे रखें, ऊपर से picture खींचे, किसी भी अच्छी सी application के अंदर उसको reform करें तो 2D scan हो गया document, सही है? उसका WhatsApp करें, computer में ले जाए, web.whatsapp करके उसको print कर लें through a printer. So nowadays, I don't think so that you easily find such scanners commonly, but yet you might have heard about के documents को scan करके universities को भेजना है, colleges को भेजना है. So even in Pakistan, the governments always fall back following the technology. Yet नादरा जो है वो भी आपको कहता है कि यार मुझे पिक्चर खींच के डॉक्यूमेंट की भेज दो चलेगा. तो things have been updated, so इस तरह के स्कैनर्स जो है वो थोड़े रेयर हो गए. But yet we need to know the principle of how these 2D scanners actually work, still part of the syllabus. So whenever you go into my notes, what I have tried to do, like notes, because the CI book is already there. So what is the reason of making notes is because ताकि हम data को और confine कर दें, as per the exam requirement कर दें. So 2D scanner की ये 5 bullets हैं, ठीक है, which make it pretty easy. 5 steps क्या है? 2D scanning के अंदर क्या करते हैं? Document रखते हैं, lid close करता है, ठीक है, number 1. Number 2, एक fluorescent light जो होगी वो document के नीचे से ये move करके जाएगी. A fluorescent light will going to move underneath it like in one axis. What that fluorescent light will going to do, the image of that document will be reflected and it will be dropped on a mirror. वो image एक mirror के ऊपर आएगा, and that mirror will going to focus the image on a sensor. We call it charge coupled device, CCD. And the CCD is a device which is responsible of taking that image and converting it into a digital format which can be saved in a computer. CCD टाइप के ही सेंसर्स हमारे स्मार्टफोन के कैमरास के पीछे भी यूज होता है, ठीक है, and all the science goes like this: the more megapixel, the better the sensor is, so and so. So these are the 5 steps which again मैं अक्सर students को कहा करता हूँ कि यार like the reason of talking to you in English and Urdu is this, even maybe if somebody speaks some other language as well, कि जो concept है वो अपने अपने दिमाग में उतारना है. The concept should go inside of you. You should know on your fingertips, like, okay, if somebody asks you abruptly what the 2D scanner is, so you should not be recalling in your brain like, okay, what I've studied, मैंने क्या रटा लगाया था, नहीं, आपका अपना concept क्या. So the thing which I like about the CIE is that this is what they want from you, especially in the sciences. If you know something and if you can put that thing in your words, you will going to get the full marks. तो ये सोच के पढ़ेंगे वो चीज़ आपको आती हो. तो ये वाले notes especially, and I've seen people succeeding, getting good grades by doing this practice. So read it and just jot it down in your own points, in your own words. 2D device, 2D scanner को भी आपने ये काम करना, एक दफा पढ़ना है और फिर पास पेपर्स के अंदर भी इसी के क्वेश्चंस आएंगे. 5 steps, 3 steps, अपने से अल्फाज में लिखना. Got the point? Loud and clear? Any questions so far? No? Where is my team? Abdul Qadir, Amin, Samit, Sharan, Usman. बेटा समझ में आ रही है ना?
जी सर.
Okay. 3D scanners. 2D image. तुम इस वक्त मेरी 2D इमेज देख रहे हो, सही है? But no, sorry, this is not the 2D image. This is a 3D image. Like you can see me 3D. If it would be a still image, then it would be a 2D image. A video is always a 3D image. For example, what if we want to take a document scanned, उसको हम 2D कहते हैं, like X and Y axis. But अगर आप किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को स्कैन करके कंप्यूटर एडेड डिजाइन CAD सॉफ्टवेयर के अंदर ले जाके देखना चाहते हो, फॉर एग्जांपल बाय दिस एक्टिव पेन, तो उसको हम उसके से पिक्चर नहीं डालना चाह रहे हैं. We just want to scan this in a 3D format. So what we are going to do, we are going to take pictures from every side. Okay, for example, the handheld scanner that you can see on the screen. So this will going to put will take the snaps, all the snaps with exact coordinates, with exact measurements, the length and the width, and then it will be loaded into a computer aided design CAD software where you can rotate in the picture. In the software you can rotate and see after scanning the image, which can be later used for any purposes, for putting on a website, maybe print it again as a model using a 3D printer, so and so. तो 3D scanners का पर्पस क्या होता है कि हम इमेज को 3D इमेज कैप्चराइज करें ताकि कंप्यूटर एडेड डिजाइन में इसको लेटर हम यूज कर सकें. Let me grab few more questions maybe. This is Yusuf Mateen. All right. Again, I'm just moving up with the topics. 2D scanner, 3D scanner. लेकिन आप इसको समझने के बाद ठीक है याद रखना. Barcode scanners. Now the question here arises that if you'll scan the barcode, what is the kind of information that you get? The expiry date, the product name, the manufacturer name, maybe the price. क्या ये सारी information barcode में होती है? This box, you can see the barcode. So is this like going to let me know that this is big frames and this is the peanut pick and the price is like 50 rupees, expiries. क्या ये सारी information इस barcode में है?
Yes sir.
Anyone else? Okay, we got one text message. Saad, okay, no. Amin say no. Why? Then what is it inside of the barcode? and how supermarket produce the bill with all the information. I'd love to hear your voices. Info is saved in computer. Okay, Amin, that's nice. All right. It only contains number. The info is in computer. So Saad says in a text message, it contains number. Absolutely. When you scan a barcode, the only thing the initially computer get from this particular barcode on any device is just the number, which is also is like typed beneath. So this is one strategy of getting this number, the same number, automatically inside the computer quickly. Right. So against that number in computer in the database, rest of the record is present. तो इस बारकोड के अंदर सिर्फ नंबर होगा और कोई इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं होगी. उस नंबर के अगेंस्ट कंप्यूटर के डेटाबेस में सारा डेटा पड़ा होगा कि ये वाली प्रोडक्ट है, इसका ये वाला जो है वो इसकी प्राइस है. सही है. Okay, now the barcodes, they have nothing to do with decimal conversions. Okay, so there might be some general, maybe universally or internationally, there is one set of rules. And if you have to show the barcode on the left-hand side, and if you have to show a number on a barcode on the right-hand side, this is the pattern. Now, you can see the barcode, okay? And all the barcodes and all the words and all the products, they're always divided into two parts. The left-hand side and the right-hand side. Okay? There is no fixed format for this, that they have to have 5 numbers. Barcode बड़े भी हो सकता है. ठीक है?
अली बोल रहा था कि रात को मत आना, पड़ गया है उसकी वजह से अभी उनका जो
guys, if
हाँ
okay. So yeah, so it's okay if only switch on your mic if you need to talk. For some people, if you people don't have a quiet background, this I totally accept. Sometimes you people are taking online classes and family place or maybe somewhere, that's totally fine. But you can definitely switch on the mic, but only switch on when you need to ask me a question or say something. Okay. All right. So barcode के हमेशा दो पोर्शन होंगे. एक कहलाएगा because it's on the left hand side. Left side is always known as the manufacturer code. And the right side, okay, is known as the device code or the product code, to be precise. So product code. Do I have any other example? Yeah, let me see. I have another example. And the barcode is made in a very, cool way. So we have this marker here, and then we can see the barcode. Okay, this barcode must also be divided into two parts. But half of the part will going to let me know that this is, the company's name is $, and the other part will going to let me know that this is their dry eraser product. So yeah, dry erase. Same thing goes with the biscuit that I was like flashing you up. So the same thing goes. There it goes in front of the camera. I can see the bar guards here as well. It's not necessary that they protrude the bar guards, just like here you can see that. लाज़मी नहीं है कि बार गार्ड जो है थोड़े से निकले हुए हों, जैसे यहाँ पे आपको उस पे बिस्किट में नजर आ रहा था या यहाँ पे नजर आ रहा था. They can be on the same line, but the computer will come to know. Okay, so bar guards basically responsible of dividing, the left and the right hand side. One of the another benefits of the barcodes is that if you scan them like this, it will going to work. If you want to scan it like this, it will going to work. Okay, तो ये भी बेनिफिट होता है उसको लेफ्ट हैंड साइड और राइट हैंड साइड में डिवाइड करने का। अगेन कंप्यूटर में सिर्फ नंबर फीड होगा, और जो नंबर फीड होगा वो सिर्फ नंबर फीड होगा, उसके अगेंस्ट डेटाबेस के अंदर सारा रिकॉर्ड होता है। व्हाट इफ आई गिव यू, as you just look at the picture, just give it like 20 seconds. This picture को गौर से देखो, left hand side, right hand side. Try to find the relevance in both of the pictures. Who have seen the picture? Now let me know. What if I give you only the code of left hand side? और मैं आपसे पूछूं कि यार राइट साइड पे इसका कोड किस तरह का होगा? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ आई आस्क यू टू लेट मी नो on this side, left hand side, the code for 2 is white, white, black, white, white, black, black. What should be this on the right hand side? Can anybody tell? Okay, we have one comment. So the ones that are empty will be filled on the other side, and the filled one will become empty. So I mean perfectly well, because the code becomes exactly the opposite. Now you can see that. If we see 2, it's like space, space, bar, space, space, bar, bar. The dark thing, the dark color is also known as bar. Here on the right hand side becomes completely opposite. So this is how you can also mention that if you're given one side of the codes only, you can let the other side of the codes as well. Okay, so this is for the barcodes. You might have seen this thing everywhere, maybe. All right, just give me a minute, guys. All right, so this is known as the quick response code. It's not only used for the promotions, like if you can see some QR codes, I can't see any more things lying around here on my table, which I can find. But the one, use of the QR codes on different things is that you can use it for the promotion. Even if you try to scan this with your smartphone, having a QR code scanner, you might be going to get some information. Another very nowadays common use of the QR codes is authentication. अगर web.whatsapp यूज करते हो तो उस पे वो QR कोड बना हुआ आएगा, स्कैन करोगे, तुम ही स्कैन कर रहे हो, पता चल जाएगा। वाईफाई का पासवर्ड दोस्त को बताना चाहते हो, तुम्हारे साथ जो है वो तुम्हारा फोन कनेक्टेड है, अगर इफ यू वांट टू शेयर योर हॉटस्पॉट टीथ रिंग, तो उसका भी आपका बारकोड QR कोड बना हुआ आ जाएगा। If somebody will scan it, they can gain access to it. So yeah, Snapchat also, I mean, thank you. But ये कि CI के अंदर हम किसी proprietary नाम mention नहीं कर सकते, so we just have to give the common examples. For example, social sites also use QR code for the authentication purposes. Let me find, if I can find out, there I go, hotspot, teeth ring, Bluetooth teeth ring, so portable hotspot, share QR code. Yeah, there we go. So QR code is used more than just promotion. It's also used for authentication. Authentication का मतलब क्या है कि क्या ये मैं ही आपको दे रहा हूँ, ठीक है? अगर आप ही स्कैन कर रहे हैं, आप ही अपने डिवाइस को लॉगिन कर रहे हैं, so it goes like this. All right. So next topic. So we have already covered 4 topics. Boys, digital cameras. Now, digital cameras. Nowadays we use only digital cameras. Who use film cameras anymore? Maybe some vintage stuff. I don't know. In which we used to have reel and negatives used to be developed, and you go through that whole chemical process, and the picture is made out of it. Nowadays we all use digital cameras. And in digital cameras, the very first thing, whenever we use the word digital, we have something like, what we call as microprocessor is responsible of controlling everything that goes inside the camera. What is the most important thing inside the camera? It should be controlled. Can anybody name it? How the digital camera works? I'd love to hear that. Lens, Amin says lens, Saad says lens. Guys, lens is the only, I totally understand, because if you buy a digital camera, the body can be of like, 1 lakh or 70,000, but the lenses are of like 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, they're more expensive. So it makes sense. But lens is the only part of the camera which focuses, which grab the light, focus it, and put it on a sensor, okay? And sensor is responsible for, absorbing that light and creating it into a picture. So this is how it goes. For the microprocessor in a digital camera, the most important thing is to control the aperture, or you can say shutter in a, traditional way. Aperture is a thing which opens like this and then closes again, and it might open like in like for 1/8 part of the second, 1/4 part of the second, closes again. Now, the sensor is always behind the aperture, and it always hides the lens, the sensor. तो लेंस से जो लाइट फोकस आ रही होगी, अपर्चर थोड़ी सी देर के लिए खोलेगा, बंद हो जाएगा, और जो थोड़ी सी देर के लिए लाइट अंदर आएगी, उससे वो इमेज जो है वो आपका सेंसर उसको स्टोर कर देगा in a digital memory, of course, using a digital camera. So if we want to look on the apertures of cameras, we can see the images, and they go something like this, which is lovely. This is really cool, right? Now, this is where the smartphones still can't beat the good DSLRs or mirrorless cameras, the digital cameras, because the size of the lenses, the amount of light it can absorb, and the controlling of the aperture precisely. If you really know how to take pictures, it's really fun. So this is aperture basically. All right. Now this is really one very nice thing to be controlled by the microprocessor, because microprocessor in digital cameras is connected with the sensors. Sensors let microprocessor know how much light is there, and how much the size of the aperture should be open, how long the aperture should be opened to let the light come inside, and a nice picture that should be made. So each is a make sure karta red eye reducing handshake, which we can see on the screen here. What we can call as the image stabilization. आजकल के digital cameras के smartphones के अंदर भी available है. Some sort of a mechanical भी है, like if you're walking and making a video, उसमें jerks जो है वो minimize हो जाएंगे. Software भी होता है, hardware भी होता है. फिर ज़्यादा प्रोफेशनल लोग जो है कैमरास को पूरे गिम्बल्स के ऊपर अटैच करके फिर वीडियोस बनाते हैं. So this is how it goes. Any questions so far, team? Everything is good? सब समझ में आ रहा है या is it easy? If anybody want to include some more knowledge here, enlighten us with some more deeper concepts. Any curious people out there, maybe today, or just studying it because you have to study? All right, so let's talk about the keyboards, which we can see. What is the difference in this keyboard than the keyboard lying around in your home? Maybe जो मेरे पास भी keyboard बड़ा, वो भी ऐसा नहीं है, क्योंकि वो एक दिन में 8 घंटे यूज करने के लिए नहीं बना, वो 1 घंटा यूज करने के लिए बना बस. What is the difference between this keyboard and a traditional keyboard? Okay, so we are getting more comments. Our keyboard is flat, okay. Right. I mean, actually, what happens? Okay, there is a word to it, which you can see below here. How to pronounce it? Ergonomic. So ergonomic is the science of reducing RSI. You can put it in your copy if you feel like. Ergonomic is the science of how to reduce RSI. The full form of RSI is repetitive strain injury. Our keyboards have colorful lights. Mine too. I think Sharan also is a PC gamer, so the keyboard is for a long time. Yeah, good pick, Saad. Such keyboard, which we can see right now on the pictures, are made up for long use to minimize the repetitive strain injury. If you're doing something every day, all right, what if you're using the keyboard on the screen for like 4 hours or five hours a day by resting your palms there like this. So this might be going to help you out with reducing the stress strain on your fingers. So ergonomically designed chairs, ergonomically designed beds, ergonomically designed tables, a lot of things, mouses even, the bigger ones. So you can hold, if you hold those mouses for longer time periods. जब next student की वो याद आ रही है, I used to teach him and he showed me his thumbs, the upper parts of the thumbs. And they were like, they were like literally pressed inside. Holes, they were like holes inside of his thumbs. And he told me that he's like big fond of, playing Xbox and FIFA and PlayStation and all that. And he used to play like 8 hours, 9 hours a day. And फिर वो क्या था कि उसके जो thumbs थे वो मुझे, and I asked him to show me, can you fold your thumbs all the way like this, and he couldn't. So that was the result of RSI, repetitive strain injury. So to avoid that, we design things in a way so that stress should be less on your body parts. That is a science. So keyboards and a lot of things, pointing devices, so and so. Okay, let's talk about the last topic is microphone. So the question is, we have voice recognition and we have the speech recognition. There are two things. So does microphones do that? Speech recognition and voice recognition? What does microphones do? The type of input devices? Help me out. क्या करते हैं microphones?
सर जो अभी हम यूज कर रहे हैं वो माइक्रोफोन की
Really? Like the way, if you people are able to hear me, so the voice which the device is capturing from my end is microphone. But do they do the speech recognition and voice recognition? What is speech recognition? What is voice recognition? Amin says they let the sound pass through. Okay. Actually, the microphones, they are just diaphragms, very thin kind of a membrane which vibrates on the, because of the voice waves. One another question. Voice recognition is when the voice is same person speaking, absolutely right. Correct. And I think Amin also get the idea of speech recognition as well. माइक्रोफोन क्या होगा? ये सिर्फ एक डायफ्राम है जो कि वाइब्रेट करता है आपकी आवाज की वाइब्रेशंस की वजह से, और उसके पीछे छोटा सा एक सिस्टम लगा होगा जो उस वाइब्रेशंस को फील करेगा, फिर एनालॉग से डिजिटल कन्वर्ट करेगा, फिर प्रोसेसर को दे देगा. The microprocessor, with the help of operating system, do that whole thing. Voice recognition, speech recognition, it has softwares. The responsibility of the microphone is just to feel those vibrations and send those vibrations to the microprocessor. Okay, so thank you. I mean, you're absolutely right. So what happened to Ali Baba and 40, thieves? the 40 thieves were using voice recognition or speech recognition? What were they using? Guess what? If you've heard the story of Alibaba and 40 thieves, you know, they had that, you know, place where they have hidden all their gold and loots. So, okay, we got one answer. Yeah, you heard. I mean, okay. Anybody know the answer? What are they using? It was, oh yeah, it was speech recognition, because Alibaba heard those thieves using the same word. Yes, Samir, absolutely speech recognition, because speech is what has been said. Kya bola gaya. Voice recognition is like कौन बोल रहा है. 40 thieves के जो boss थे, अगर वो voice recognition use करते, तो अगर वही आके बोलते तो खुलता ना, खुल जा समसम, you know, open season. तो what happened के उन्होंने speech recognition use किया, वही words आके बोले उसने, Alibaba ने, and he just, you know, get the loot. So I think we have done up to this topic. This is page number 21 of the booklet. Guys, I will going to send you some questionnaires. I'll send those questions, the page numbers from the same booklet, okay, on the groups. Okay, if you are going to follow the booklet page numbers, you will going to get the questions there, okay? So I'm going to send you the page numbers from the same topic, and just get done with the homework, get done with the classwork precisely just after this class. If you can get done by tonight, that would be great. See you guys very soon at your places and institutions, okay? Take very good care of you.
Sir,
Yeah, Mary, I'm all ears.
Sir, barcode और QR code में difference क्या होता है?
QR codes जो है उसमें up to 7,000 तक words होता है, barcode में सिर्फ 30 numbers होता है, सही है? Barcodes को often हम use करते हैं product के अंदर price list बनाने के लिए, QR codes का use promotion और authentication है, so they have two different